Hello, it's Miss Mickey Ann. Hello. I feel some kind of way, you know? I feel some kind of way to a point where I'm on here speaking to the dysautonomia community, just the chronic illness community. Okay, I feel some kind of way after just having had a bottle of magnesium citrate. Um, yeah, you see that wonderful cross there that I put up every year on Palm Sunday? Yeah, you gotta hold to that cross the way Jesus held to it. If you don't hold to it, all sanity would be lost. All sorts of things, dignity, even pride, you know, to hold to that there cross. And so, today was 8:40 GI appointment. I don't like doctor appointments anymore. I'm against them. I feel they shouldn't exist. They should just not exist. Especially the ones where your GI is like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just check the rectum there, which is cool. I'm used to that. That's not what bothered me. Okay, because of my gastroparesis. It's usually nothing there. Not today. For some reason, today. Okay, and my primary care just did this move the other week, and he went in, boop, boop, boop. And then there was only the two of us, me and the primary care that day. Today, it's my mom in there and my 6-year-old running around the halls freely, and the nurse, and so fine, rectal exam. And then I just keep hearing, yeah, Nick, you may want to clean that up. And I'm like, clean, thinking, it's no big deal. I'm over all this. This is a normal day for me. But they kept saying it, okay? And then I realized, after she gave me the towel and stuff and the soap, poopy everywhere. Like, all of that, everyone was experiencing that. I didn't experience it, but they did. And it had gotten a little messy there in the undergarment area. And I no longer have a period because I had the thermal balloon ablation and it burned out the uterus. But sometimes I keep a panty liner on. I no longer do the depends and poise. At one point I needed those just in case there's leakage from the back area because of the gastroparesis, and how sometimes liquid would just flow past, and I'll be like, what's that smell? It's me. So fine. I don't, how did it end? How did that appointment end? It's not even important. It's not important. What's important is that we get out to the parking lot, my car would start. Now that I'm driving, okay. And after that, you just kind of want to get home, kind of clean that. Plus, he's wanting you to down the magnesium, and you want to get that done with. And you've got x-rays you just had done, and so you're talking about your poop to the technician, and the blood work, everything's talking about poop. Car wouldn't start. Still feeling poopy, had to call AAA, ride in the truck with the guy, left my son and mom behind in a faraway town because I needed to get the car home so we could get to the other car. And they got a ride, and so we can make our way to the allergist, where the lady decided to give me the test, and I'm telling her I have dysautonomia with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Could you blow into this thing yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. You know, they always underestimate when you say this because they don't understand your illness. Like, I don't know, I'll blow on it, but you know, I'm making a video. And, no, that wasn't me. Yeah, yeah, I fell earlier. Okay, all right. And so, yeah, so after blowing on that twice for her, okay, I went into the office to meet with the allergist. I was waiting for him to come into the office, and then I was like, oh, this isn't good. So, me, I don't wait for the faint. I just go right to the ground. I know if I do that, it'll just, stop it. So, I fall to the ground, and I do this, like, because of my gastroparesis, I do this, like, dry heaving, gagging thing for a while, some shaking and everything. It's my first time meeting these people, and they didn't have any of my stuff on file because they got me in so fast that I didn't fill the paperwork out before getting there, so they don't know about my condition. So a nice way to meet the allergist. And so I stayed on the floor for the rest of that long 45-minute, first appointment, which was very helpful. Spoke to him about the mast cell, and he feels like, yeah, that could be very much, we could be on to something there. A lot of important things were said, and he kind of tweaked the protocol and switched mine up and added Allegra to the mix with the Zantac, Zyrtec, and got the EpiPen and can also take the Benadryl. And then we're going to do some other stuff and, lead up to more and more closer to, I've had a skin biopsy before, but I'll need another one. That's the way he wants to do it. But he's going to, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, all of that was while I was on the floor, still dry heaving and gagging. But that was the best appointment I've had in a long time. I love the allergist. It's my kind of guy, and he was saying everything that Dr. Dye is always saying, and I was like, oh, I get what she's saying now that I hear a second person explaining it, and he was talking about the Cohen and the antihistamines and how the mast cell would make sense based on all the stuff. And I've had 2 bone marrow biopsies, so we know it's not, that kind of issue. And so he could see the other, mast cell activation, the sort of thing being very probable. Plus some other thing that he named that he thinks is an issue. But so I'll make some changes. Not to diet though. He said he's not really all for that diet change stuff, believe it or not, with the food. But the physical environment. I did say that I had that magnesium citrate. Like, it'll be interesting to see if it actually does anything. And because of that I had to take that, I have not fully taken my shower from the first appointment at 8:40 this morning because I had the situation with the car. By the time I got home, my noon appointment was like, I was late. Got there at 12:15, so there's been no time to deal with the matter that had been left over. I cleaned it my best in office, but so I'm just kind of excited to get that part done. I'm excited to see the shower whenever I get to it. And I'm itchy from being in different environments, which he said the allergist confirmed. It's not in my head. Okay. Yeah. Any change in environment is like drives my system nuts. That's real. It's 10 minutes in. I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't feel like I need to poop though. Still don't need to poop. A month. Still don't need to poop. Enemas but still Don't need to poop. Just feeling some kind of way. But I love my allergist.